What's good, y'all? We is back with another reaction video. My name is Key, and we're going to be reacting to The Ghost Surgeons of TikTok by Fidian. Let's get right into the video.
If you're looking for some nightmare fuel, look no further than TikTok.
Ugh. Oh my god. No. That update is crazy. Refund, bro. Dog. How you go from an Asian woman to an alien?
Right now, there are numerous TikTok accounts posting before and after transformations
God
of
forgive me.
patients getting botched plastic surgeries. More specifically, facelifts, and the results are horrifying. Who is posting these videos? What is actually going on? And most importantly, why? My introduction to this rabbit hole started a couple days ago. I'm gonna be honest, Twitter is my dark obsession. And yes, it's still Twitter, and it will never be X. Every day I open that app,
YouTube is mine.
I just never know what I'm going to get. However, this time was different. I nearly threw my phone at the wall because of all the jump scares I was seeing. It was just meme after
Almost stole my
meme of
computer.
these botched surgeries with zero context. The only thing we knew at the time was that these videos were originating from a TikTok account called Jizo16, otherwise known as Dr. Kim. But when you search the associated hashtags, you can actually find a number of accounts posting similar, if not the same content. Liang UAXSR2, Deng Jizo, or Dr. L, and Nor Perez 8. This group of TikTok accounts seemingly posts shock value content of these facelift surgeries that all funnel back to a practice based out of Shanghai, China. Or at least that's the case for Dr. Kim and Liang. It also seems like they recycle the same face surgeries for ultimate shock value content efficiency. All they do is replace the watermark and change the song. And look, I can handle horror, but there's something a bit too real about gazing into the eyes of another human and seeing nothing but pain and despair. These people look like missing person sketches. This shit is straight out of the Mandela catalog. It reminds me of 2014 Austrian horror film Goodnight Mommy, where a woman gets facial reconstruction surgery only to return home to her two boys that then question if that's their real mother or an entirely different person.
That's
Now, the reason
facts.
why a lot of this is so creepy, certainly for myself, is because these surgeries are eliciting the uncanny valley response. The uncanny valley hypothesis predicts that an entity appearing almost human will risk eliciting cold, eerie feelings in viewers. Whenever human characteristics are altered, even slightly, there's a sense of uneasiness that we feel. And once you start manipulating those characteristics, it can get terrifying. Most
Worse.
importantly, these are negative feelings, and we can't even help it because it's hardwired into our survival as a species. I think it's fair to say at this point that the Overton window of plastic surgery and what we deem acceptable has shifted into insanity. The combination of social media and modern technology has created an entirely new genre of body dysmorphia. Botched surgeries and people addicted to them are in a league of their own. I'll just never understand this obsession of wanting to look like Play-Doh. A lot of these people trade their life for money and then use that money to try to look youthful. But the only problem is they now look like 28-year-old bearded dragons. Whatever happened to wanting to look better
Aliens.
naturally, like getting leaner and eating right? Which is why today's video is sponsored by IMI. These days, I like to stay lean and mean, which is why whenever I'm hungry
Y'all boys support.
to their patients. If we take a look at Jizo16, the profile picture depicts a figure in surgical attire.
What if is a symptom that torments individuals with OCD?
What if I upset someone I love?
What if I have to
Higher, seemingly in an operating room, but this could be anyone. However, there is a lead or a red herring depending on how dark you're willing to believe this story can get. So I'll tell you both. According to early videos posted on the Jizo16 account, the name Kim Ji-hoon is watermarked across the video, leading people to believe that's the name of the man behind the account. A Twitter account posted an early screenshot from the account, and the profile picture matches that of Dr. Ji-hoon Kim, based out of Seoul, South Korea.
No
But the
such
WhatsApp
thing.
number in the bio of the account has a +86 area code, which means it's coming from China. I see three options. Number one, the man performing these surgeries and posting them on TikTok actually is Dr. Ji-hoon Kim working at Ewha Women's University Seoul Hospital in South Korea. But if that was true, then why is the number coming from China? Number two, the person performing these surgeries and posting them on TikTok is based out of China, but is using the likeness and image of a real plastic surgeon named Dr. Ji-hoon Kim from South Korea. And lastly, number three, but I'm gonna need you to put on your tinfoil hat. Hear me out. Ghost surgeons. Ghost surgeons are a problem in South Korea. In South Korea, ghost surgery boomed in the 2010s with the increase in demand for plastic surgery, following the government's promotion of medical tourism. Ghost surgeries allow surgeons to double book operations and otherwise maximize the number of patients they accept. As ghost surgeries are untracked, it is unclear how common they are. Patients typically discover a ghost surgery took place after undergoing an unsuccessful operation. There's a really famous story about a young man from South Korea named Kwon Dae-hee, who died at the age of 24 after going in for jaw surgery. The practice is illegal in South Korea, but activists say weak regulations in the country's booming $10.7 billion plastic surgery industry have allowed factory-like clinics, where unqualified staff substitute for surgeons to thrive. Doctors simultaneously conduct multiple operations, meaning they rely on substitutes who may be freshly qualified plastic surgeons, dentists, nurses, or in some cases, medical equipment salespeople.
Bro, I could be a janitor and helping with the surgery. Time to get that money.
Undertake some of the work for them. Under South Korean law, someone who orders or performs an unlicensed medical act is subject to a maximum punishment of 5 years in prison, or a maximum fine of 50 million won, or $44,000. If a ghost surgery is performed by a licensed doctor, that could lead to charges of causing harm or fraud. But these crimes are hard to prove. Many substitute doctors don't note down the work they've done, and many clinics don't have CCTV cameras. And even once the cases get to court, ghost doctors rarely get heavy penalties, which emboldens clinics to continue with the practice, lawyers say. Obviously, this is just an anecdotal story about the practice of ghost surgeons in Korea. We can't say for certain that this is what's happening on this TikTok account. But it gets even stranger because a number of people have contacted the WhatsApp numbers listed in the bios of some of these accounts, some more successful than others. When YouTuber Tuv reached out, it was revealed that the WhatsApp number traces to a practice based out of Shanghai, China, and the price for a facelift is around $5,100, which is laughably cheap compared to US standards. It's essentially dollar menu plastic surgery. If you Google how much this procedure is in the United States, you can even add a couple zeros and you'll be closer to the truth. These are serious surgeries, and it's not something you shop around for. No, you want to be paying top dollar to get the best results. But at least the surgeon who will be performing these surgeries, if you reach out, will be Dr. Kim, right? Nope, it's Dr. Li Feng, or the man who was supposed to be behind the account, Dang Jaizo. The most innocent explanation is that Dr. Kim Ji-hoon, the man behind Jaizo 16, is a real person who lived in South Korea that then moved his practice to Shanghai, China, and he's now part of a group of surgeons that post these videos on TikTok. But as of right now, there's no way to prove that. The one definitive element of this story that we can speculate on is why. It is glaringly obvious that these videos are being posted to rage bait people into promoting these surgeries. It's apparent that these before and after transformations are merely only a couple of days post-op. The people behind the accounts are purposefully not waiting for full results to heal. The answer is usually the simplest, and it's because it works and it's shocking. Views equals attention, and attention equals money. Even if they get one person to fly out to Shanghai, China to get this procedure done, that is thousands of dollars in their pockets. The other option is just sadistic. A psychopath is posting these videos and humiliating them for the internet to laugh at while he turns them into Arkham Asylum villains. So let me know what you think. Is Dr. Kim a real person working at...
Or whatever is going on, them boys getting money, while the other boys getting ugly. Boys are like aliens, fresh out of ET. Anyways, thank you for watching, and I hope these people get stopped or caught or whatever is going on, because this is weird. I'll catch you on the next one.